Hello and welcome back to another exciting session. I'm your host Mahesh Karia. You're watching me on YouTube now, and today I'm gonna take you through the node testing. So in this tutorial, we are going to learn how to write test cases, how to write test cases in Jest, and from scratch I'm going to cover each and everything. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive into it. So I already have terminal open here. I'm going to create new folder, mkdir, name it test with Jest, okay, and cd into test with Jest, okay, and here we go. Let's open the code editor, code space dot, okay, VS Code is open, and you need to create normal npm init or create node project. This will be based on the top of node only. Okay, so yarn init I'll be using -y or npm init you can use. After that I'm going to create new index.js file. I'm going to create new folder test. I'm going to create new file inside that index.test.js. okay, I'm going to use Jest. For that I need to create yarn add -d Jest, capital D, Jest. Okay, it will take some time. Till then we'll create jest.config.js. okay, here we need to write module dot exports, which will be having a you can write here the all the paths related to which you have to look into while testing. So test match is a keyword that will help you to write all the directories like root dir, which will be a keyword to identify root directory. Inside that I'll be having a test folder. Inside that in files which will be uh, having test.js name in name, that you can write here that I have just wrote test.js, so it will identify the name from that. And inside package.json you just need to write the scripts. Okay, so let's wait for the installation. Till then we can start with the normal const add function, which will get the parameters a comma b, let's say, and here we need to return a plus b. This is it, I guess. For alt shift tab for formatting and model dot exports like this, and where I'll be writing add. Okay, now add equal to require dot slash index. Okay, and here you can write test function directly. You can describe something. We are using dot to be is the thing that we are going to test now, which is function. Okay, which will be having a callback, and inside that callback we will write the expect, and inside expect you need to call the function with the params a comma b. Okay, and which is to be 3. So this is my very first test case. Now inside package.json I'm going to write my script. Let's rely on the suggestion Jest. So test will be there. So now this will be my very first test case that I'm going to run. Might be possible that we'll get errors, I guess. No, it's taking time to execute. Okay, fine. Yeah, we got past very first test case. So this is the normal test case. There are a number of functions that you need to know before getting started. This is to be. Now we'll be using to equal. Okay, to equal. The more function names that you will know, the more better you to write test cases. Okay, this both things are similar. Don't worry about it. It will execute. Okay, to equal is there, to be is there, to be defined is there. Okay, so you can write to be defined, to be. Okay, like this. So you can use dot not as well. So dot not to be defined, okay, or dot to be defined, like this. So it will execute again. So there are dot to be truthy, like that you can use, or to be defined, or to be falsy, falsy, or to be null, like I want to check, like to be null is there, which is I generally use. The common functions that I generally use: to be null, okay, it will get not to be null, like this, so it will work then only. So let's run this thing again. Okay, after that you can write to be greater than, to be or less than, to be greater than or equal, to be less than or equal, okay, to be greater than, okay, or let's say to be greater than 1, so it will work. So to be greater than, we'll say to be less than. We'll test APIs as well, don't worry about it guys, because these are the common functions that we generally use. Less than 4, okay, so you can write less than or equal, okay, you can write which one got, okay, this one, not less than 4, what was that, received 3, to be less than 4. Okay, this is weird. Let's try to understand what, okay, not we are using, okay, this was the mistake. Or equal you can use like this as well, so it's all your choice. Okay, let's come back to next thing. The next thing is that we can use to be close to, okay, uh to be less than 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, which is not possible. We will write to be less than 7. Okay, after that we'll write something kind of to be close to. Okay, let's say we are having 1.11111, 2.22222, or let's say 4444444. To be close to is there, which will be close to 3.5, I guess. Okay, let's try to run this thing, and now this time it will work, I guess. Now to be close to or too close to, I guess I'm confused, but to be close to is there, I guess. So somehow this is not working. Wow. I don't use this function on daily basis, but I don't know why this is not working. Okay, 3.5555.1. Okay, so we can write to be close to 6, I guess it should work. I'm not sure. It should work. Hopefully, no, not working. Anyways, I don't know. If you find something, please let me know inside comment box, guys. I don't use this thing on daily basis, but this is something that you can use. So after that, we have another string that I generally use for testing with the string function. Like let's say I'm having a hello comma world, let's say, and I need to check matching element. Let's say that I can choose hello, okay, so if I get something matching like hello inside the returning string, then it should return the uh, expected, it should execute the success. Okay, okay, fine. So it's working fine for now. And the next thing that we can use is like how we can throw error, how we can get error, and how we can Write test cases for error. For that I'll be using err. So let's say in err we are going to return kind of return or we can throw new error. Okay, throw new error, and inside error I'll write I am new error, like this. So if you need to, you can export this thing, you can import this thing here. Okay, and after that you can do one thing like uh, you can get this thing, and here somewhere I'm going to wait, I just need to remove this thing, just not in use. Okay, control C, control V, and this thing that I'm going to check with to throw, like this. So here I'm going to check that this one is returning error or not. So to throw, you can check like this. Now consider if you have n number of test cases with related to something like to new throw. This is not working. I am new error. Okay, because there is one thing that I missed, I guess. Here we need to call function, then only it will work. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, working fine. Now imagine if you have uh, n number of test cases which is related to something. In that case, we use describe. Okay, well, let's say I am block. Okay, kind of block. So we can differentiate between the test cases. This is related to something, this is related to something. I'm executing in a block. Okay, like this. Okay, so now I can write a number of test cases like this. So let's try to run this thing. So you can see guys how it looks like. Excuse me. Like this you can now create the blocks while writing the test cases. Now the very first now the very next thing that we need to know, that how to handle promises, that I guess here I can write, let's say promise test we can say, where we will return promise directly, return new promise which will be having resolve reject, and here we'll be having a comma b. And if we get let's say if a comma b, if a minus b is greater than something like 0, then we can say this is positive number. Okay, resolve I'm positive, like this, or else we can say that I'm negative, like this, else reject. Okay, negative, like this. So this is you kind of promise that you can handle in test cases. First one, there are two ways. The first one is very easy way that I'm going to tell you guys, like let's not execute this. Okay, so now the thing is I'm going to import this promise test here inside my inside here. Okay, test file, and here we need to check. I'm not going to use expect here. You need to run 1 comma 2. It will return on dot, then you will get data. Okay, if you get data you can expect something from data. Okay, and that data to be, I guess, positive if you get something inside, then, or you can catch error, or we already have error function now. Okay, so here you can write like expect. Okay, inside expect you can write to be, which is to be negative. So this is one kind of common test case that you can write, but Jest comes with lots of more cool functionalities that I'm going to tell you guys. Like, before writing this thing, you just need to wrap this thing inside expect, and once you do this, you can okay, I made mistake, I guess. Okay, expect dot results dot results. Okay, so you can write dot results dot let's say to be, or you can directly write rejects results directly here. Okay, which is and after that I can write to be instead of writing this much of things, but it will not execute because for that I need to write success case, which will be 2 minus 1. Okay, 2 plus 1, I guess, I'm not sure. 2 minus 1, yeah. So this is the easy way. Okay, this is the old way. Let's try to run this thing with reject as well. Rejects to be negative, which will be 1 comma 2. Okay, and let's try to run this thing again. So yeah, this is working fine. So after that, you need to do one thing. Let's try to use other things. Like, there are if you have array, let's say, okay, here let's say if you have arr, and you need to perform operation on the top of that. Okay, like inside that I'll return directly kind of what was that, bkt bat. Okay, and this arr I'll export here. Okay, and I'll import here. Okay, and here somewhere I'll test that dot to contain, I guess contain is there, or yes, to contain. Let's try. arr, let's execute this arr. Let's use dot to contain. Dot to contain, let's write bat. So it should work, I guess. If you need to check the array contains something, then you can write like this. So yeah, this is working. So we have used everything, I guess. Dot match is remaining. We have covered match, less than, greater than, everything. Most of the uh, regular things that I have covered. Dot not as well. Now we can write APIs and taste on that as well, I guess. So without wasting any time, let's write something. Let's add yarn, add express here as well. Inside index, you need to write kind of normal, write hard-coded data first. Const express equals to require express, normally const app equals to express. After that, app dot use express dot json, app dot use again. For body parser, we use express dot url encoded extended url encoded extended true, and after that I'll be using app dot get normal users slash get users. Okay, which will be having request response, and inside that res.json will return now kind of users, array of users. Inside that will be having a name Mahesh, let's say. Email will be having Mahesh at gmail, like this, and password, let's say. So this is something I'll get there. So for that we need one another dependency as well. So here I'll check status over there as well. So I get 200 success, and here app.listen 3000, and we'll export app here. You need to export app in order to test. Okay, here you need to import app, and once you got the app, you can use the test format will be same, simpler. Okay, one more dependency you need to know, that is yarn add hyphen d superset. I guess I'm not sure. Superset, no, it is super test. Okay, so let's import supertest equal to require supertest. Okay, like this. And for that we need async thing. Okay, async and await here. Supertest will pass app here. We need to import app, which is already there. After that we need to check or expect, or before that we need to use dot get slash users dot expect 200 dot then something like result, we can say, and inside that we can write expectations of result, and let's say result dot body. Okay, and result dot body dot users, let's say. Okay, or type of body, we can check type of results dot body. Okay, will equal to object, like this. So let's try to run this thing. This is similar for everything, like for get post, you can write post here dot put delete. If you want to send something, you can send like this. Okay, like this. So rest of the result that you need to test always, right guys? So you can test like this. So you can see all the things are running fine. This is test get users API, like this. Name should be like this. So you can see everything is working fine. So yeah, this is working. So this is you can expect, you can write, there are other frameworks as well, other like chai mocha, other things that if you know, if you want some more tutorials, please let me know inside comment box guys. I try to make more advanced tutorial on testing as well. So thank you very much all of you guys for being with me, supporting me all the time. It's been pleasure to be here. If you haven't subscribed my channel already, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. And if you want some more videos from my side, please let me know inside comment box. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Good day.